streaming live, tackling the topics everyone's talking about online. Share, engage, interact. This is Newsfeed Now.
So many different conversations. Hey, it is finally Friday. Pat, my buddy over here, works weather here in Little Rock. We were just having a really good conversation about if you win the lottery, what do you do? First things first, I call an accountant, then I find a lawyer, and then I don't show up to work. Those are the things we go through. But Steve, I think this is a good conversation. What do you do with the ticket? If you were to win the lottery and you won life-changing money, what do you do with the ticket overnight? You can't sleep, right? Such a difficult thing. Hey, if you're new to Newsfeed Now, this is kind of what we do. I simply talk about things, and no, I normally don't have this beard on my face. I made a silly decision to hold off on using a razor until the Arkansas Razorbacks won a conference game. Yeah, bad choices haunt me. They always have during my life. Two teams that don't have a problem with winning conference games, LSU and Alabama. Those two lock up in this year's Game of the Century. We have a live report, but we start with Christmas, and I love this debate. For many out there, the switch from Halloween to Christmas happens on November 1st. Others think Thanksgiving and the turkey get jealous, and so we've got to wait until the turkey is eaten and the tryptophan takes effect for us to switch over to red and green for Christmas. I'm actually in the first group of people, and to defend myself, I give you the Hallmark Channel, who is shooting a new movie in Dollywood, Tennessee, with Dolly herself. Here's Elizabeth Kubel.
With bright lights and cameras rolling, Dollywood transforms into a movie set Thursday night. The backdrop for Hallmark Channel movie Christmas at Dollywood.
Dollywood is a magical place. And now, especially because of Christmas, the Christmas lights, it's just beautiful. I feel like it's a fairy wonderland.
East Tennessee's own Dolly Parton making her debut, filming a scene in front of the iconic Dollywood sign. High praise for the superstar coming from the film starring actor and actress.
Getting the opportunity to meet Dolly Parton has been a dream of mine since I was a child. My family flipped out knowing that I was coming to Dollywood and filming with Dolly today.
She's everything you want her to be and more. She's gracious, she's gorgeous, she's fun. She doesn't take herself too seriously, and she makes everyone around her feel good about themselves. I don't know how she manages to do that in about 2 to 5 seconds in meeting her, but she does.
The pair play love interests in the movie, which airs as part of Hallmark's Countdown to Christmas. And Christmas at Dollywood was actually actress Danica McKellar's idea, sparked after her children's book got into Dolly's imagination library.
And I was like, well, how about Christmas at Dollywood? She's like, we love it. I said, should I go get a writer and a producer and come back and pitch it? She said, yes. And here we are.
A movie with a message that actor Niall Mater says takes a page straight from Dolly Parton's playbook.
Chase your dreams and never give up on them. And I mean, that's something that Dolly Parton has done.
For Good Morning Tennessee, Elizabeth Kubel, WATE 6 on your side.
Elizabeth, thank you so much. Let's bring in Bree Teeley from the capital city of Tennessee, Nashville, Tennessee. First things first, how big of a Tennessee treasure is one Dolly Parton?
Aaron, I don't know if I can even put it into words. You know, she is so iconic here. She's an icon, just not only for Nashville. I mean, for all of country music, for the entire United States. I mean, she is just loved everywhere she goes still. And she's, continuing to make her mark. I mean, she still looks great. She's now going to be a part of a Hallmark movie. And Aaron, I really think that this is going to put Dollywood on the map for a lot of people, you know, because I'm familiar with Dollywood being here in Nashville. But I think now the whole country is going to be exposed to this new amusement park. And, you know, a little bit of Dolly for everyone.
A little bit of Dolly goes a long way. I actually went to the Dixie Stampede in Branson, Missouri last Christmas, and I have to admit, Dolly was only there on video, but she puts on one heck of a show. I can't imagine what Dollywood around Christmas is really like.
Oh, they go off. It is super duper festive. Well, and you know, Dolly's all about family and kids and just getting everyone together. So I've been checking their Twitter, and they've been re-transitioning the park over to holiday festivities for the past 4 days, and they said this year is going to be bigger and better than ever. So now's the time to get there. You know, I'm kind of how have Hallmark and Dolly Parton not teamed up yet? You know,
I think that's a fair question, but so is this question, Bree. What other network channel would be shooting a Christmas movie in November that is going to air in December?
No, that's so true. That's so true. That's a really quick turnaround, Todd. An extremely, extremely quick turnaround.
Yeah.
But you know what? If anyone can make it happen, it's Dolly Parton and it's Dolly's team, and she is like A+ across the board.
Yeah.
She never skips a beat, and she pulls everything off. So I think this is going to be an incredible, incredible movie.
All right, Bree, before you go, there are only 2 answers to this question, and I need to know if you're right or you're wrong, okay? Are you a Christmas turns right at November 1st, or do you think Turkey Day needs to get its due before we can switch to Christmas music, Christmas decorations, and all things that are fantastic about December 25th?
Okay, 100% the day after Thanksgiving, all
No,
about
you're
Christmas.
wrong!
No, it's all about Thanksgiving,
No!
Aaron. Yes, it is. And
No!
take that from me. You will not take that from me.
Bree, you have been spot on so many topics, but you are so far wrong and off the base right now. Your shirt alone tells the story that Christmas has already begun.
I know, that's true. That's true. Are you like already listening to Christmas carols right now?
Yeah.
You better not be.
Alexa,
Aaron!
please play Christmas Pop. Yeah?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah?
You are so funny. No, I am milking Thanksgiving until we get there. In fact, you know what? Listen to this. So
Okay,
a bunch
here
of
we
us
go.
from work, after this, we're going to go try a Thanksgiving pizza. That's a new thing here in Nashville. So Thanksgiving all the way for the next couple weeks, then after Thanksgiving,
Let me ask you
Christmas.
this. Does Thanksgiving have its own little Debbie cake, like Christmas tree cakes?
Oh, okay.
Mic drop!
Okay. Oh, I guess Little Debbie is the end-all be-all, huh? End-all be-all.
Without a doubt. Bree Teeley, thank you so much. Appreciate you taking the time. I just searched on YouTube Dolly Parton Christmas songs, and I forgot about Hard Candy Christmas. Do you guys remember this song? It's a Hard Candy Christmas. This is fantastic. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. We'll come back to that later. Right now, let's talk football. When I say the game of the century, I personally think about Texas versus Arkansas in 1969. But believe it or not, there are multiple games of any given century. According to Wikipedia, 10 games of the century in the 20th century. And in the 21st century, 19 years so far, right? Already 4 games of the century, with another coming tomorrow. So that 5th game of the century focuses on LSU, Alabama, number 2 versus number 3. And what better way to find out the details behind this game than taking their mascots, a tiger and an elephant, and learning the strengths of both in a street fight. Here's Kenny Lopez.
The LSU Tigers and Alabama Crimson Tide have one of the greatest college football rivalries. The team's mascots are the tigers and elephants, so we headed to Audubon Zoo to break down the stats on these fierce animals. Let's start with their speed.
Malayan tigers can run about 30 miles an hour at short speeds. They don't run long distances after it, but if they get a short burst of speed, they can take down a very large animal.
Elephants actually don't technically have a running gait, they have a walking gait. However, that walk can be pretty fast and they can get up to 25 miles an hour.
What about their eating habits and how they devour their prey?
Liam, breakfast! Come on, buddy! They'll eat a large amount at a single time and they'll defend their prey for a few days. So they won't eat every day, they'll eat every few days generally to take down a larger creature.
Elephants are herbivores, so they don't technically have prey unless you count grass and trees. They are champion eaters. They like to eat all day long.
What about their overall strength?
I would say they're definitely very athletic. They tend to be solitary animals. They do a lot of their hunting alone, so they have to just rely on their own strength.
He's got the eye of the tiger. Roar.
They do have great vision.
Elephants are extremely strong. Their trunk alone, depending on how you count the muscles, have 40 to 100,000 muscles. So they're dexterous enough to pick up one single blade of grass, or they can knock down an entire tree. People often say that elephants never forget, and that is true.
So you're saying that an elephant won't forget when a tiger wins?
All right, let's go live to Baton Rouge right now. Crystal is right outside the enclosure for the one and only Mike the Tiger, the live LSU mascot. How's Mike doing this morning on the heels of what is a huge college football game?
Wow. You know, Aaron, he is spreading the love this morning. He has said hello to his fans. He's been running around all day. He's doing really great. He's ready for that win. Woo! Go Tigers.
Okay, well, where is he? I want to see him live right now. Where is he?
Yeah, okay, well, we're going to have to walk around a little bit. Let's see, where's Mike right now?
Last I saw him, he was on that back fence right back.
Okay, we're going to...
there he is.
There he is. Do you see him, Aaron? It's kind of hard to walk around a little bit.
Yeah, I see his head. Yeah, we've got time. You walk around. Look, this is a game of the century here, Crystal. If we can get a live mascot on, this is going to be fantastic.
Absolutely. Well, we can see him right about now. He has been just hanging out with his fans today, so he's very playful. And so we're going to go up to him right about now. Let's take a...
Oh, there he is. What's up, Mike?
Mike. Hey, Mike. Mike. Mike, who's going to win? Mike. All right, maybe he's a little bit camera shy right now. I've been bugging him all morning long.
Well, I tell you what, though, Crystal, that's the most exclusive interview I have ever seen. It actually gives me something to purr about. Maybe it was perfect. All right, but what are fans saying in Baton Rouge? I got to think they're pretty confident going in with that offense against the Alabama defense.
Absolutely. I have one of the fans here with me right now. People are a little bit nervous, but we're going to get that win tomorrow. There's just nothing but love here in Baton Rouge, and this is Beat Bama week, right? So we are going to beat Bama tomorrow. Woo!
It almost looks like that Mike really wants to join you right now and talk about Alabama. He is.
You know, he's cool.
He is on the prowl. All right, Crystal Whitman from Baton Rouge, fantastic job. I love that. A live tiger on our show. Well done. Thumbs up. Great job. All right, Crystal, again, well done. That game is, I believe, at 2 o'clock tomorrow. Right now, Alabama is a 6-point favorite, even though LSU is a higher-ranked team. Interesting there. Look, sports betting is legal really all across the nation right now. If I'm betting, which I'm not, I like LSU on the points. I do. I think Alabama's a good team, but I like LSU. Give me 6 points. I like it. Moving on, law enforcement officers eating donuts. It's a cliche that everybody knows about, but let's face the fact. We all love donuts. We all will eat them a lot. As for an 11-year-old boy, well, he's packing up the pastries and hoping to deliver them to all the police officers and deputies in the country. Daniel Smithson has this tasty tale.
An 11-year-old boy from Escambia County, Florida, has made it his mission to feed donuts to every police officer in America. He's doing this as a way to say thanks for their service.
I think they should be thanked more often because they protect your homes and they protect your family.
Tyler Carrott, who turns 12 Tuesday, spent his Monday evening helping hand out donuts to hundreds of canine handlers at the United States Police Canine Association's annual police dog certification event in Fort Walton Beach. Tyler has traveled with his mom to all 50 states and has given out 90,000 donuts to police. He's the founder of his own nonprofit, I Donut Need a Reason to Thank a Cop. Tyler started the nonprofit after he used his own money to buy 4 deputies donuts and asked his mother why they were so excited.
I said, why they so excited over a snack? And she said it wasn't the snack. It was because I took the time to say thank you. And then I said, but why? And she said, because people judge a whole by a few, and that some people don't like cops because of that. So I wanted to thank all.
Tyler plans to continue handing out donuts and spreading thanks to those who serve and protect us. He wants to be a canine officer when he grows up.
I really like canine officers, and I want to be one when I grow up, so I'm really excited.
Reporting in Fort Walton Beach, I'm Daniel Smithson, WKRG News 5.
Daniel, thanks. Devon Walsh now joins us live from Mobile, Alabama. Devon, these are the stories that are perfect for a Finally Friday. You got kids who are going above and beyond simply to make the world a better place, and what better way to do that than spreading the sugar and goodness of donuts?
I mean, exactly. Donuts, yes. I mean, I love the fact that this child is only 11 years old, and he's not just trying to talk about making the world a better place. He is actually putting it into action. They have actually delivered donuts in all 50 states, or made that happen, to thank police officers for what they do. So you talk about putting a thought into action. what's he going to do when he's an adult, Aaron? He's only 11 and he's doing this.
Well, Devon, he has high hopes. He wants to be a canine officer and have a canine right there with him. That's got to be, to me, the icing on the proverbial donut here. He is doing something with the goal of becoming just like these peers that he is feeding.
Exactly. I mean, you could just see the admiration in his eyes for law enforcement officers. And the fact that he wants to be a canine handler, and there he is at a canine handler conference, he must have been in heaven. I mean, really. But I mean, the fact that he said, look, these guys protect our home. We need to do something for them. And he is making it happen.
Absolutely. All right, before you go, how are folks responding to this little guy there in your area around Mobile and Fort Walton Beach?
I mean, this story has really gone wild on social media, and just for that particular event, Dunkin' Donuts partnered with them and said, hey, give the police these donuts. So I think you're going to see even more donut shops saying, let us get involved. Yep. People have embraced him. They've embraced all these efforts, and I think it's a great thing, and people love it.
I think you're absolutely right. Devon Walsh, thank you so much. Appreciate you taking the time here from Mobile, Alabama. Thank you. Have a great weekend. All right, our final story today, an unsung hero in a small town in Texas is getting national attention for her inspiring efforts to save stray cats and dogs. Talking about Kayla Dinny. She took over the animal shelter in Taft, Texas. It had a 100% folks kill rate. In just a few months, she is able to get that number down to 0. Incredibly, Kayla was able to find forever homes for every dog and cat in the shelter. That's 565 dogs and cats being adopted in a town of just 3,000 people. Now, Petco is recognizing Kayla for her efforts. She is the 2019 National Unsung Hero, which carries a $35,000 prize. Kayla flying to San Diego on Monday to get the award, which comes as a big surprise.
Thousands, tens of thousands applications. I didn't know I was nominated. I became the 2019 Unsung Hero for the country. One person in the whole United States, and that still just blows my mind that that's even a thing.
Fantastic job, Kayla. Isn't keeping the money, all $35,000 going directly to improving the conditions at the Taft Animal Shelter. What a fantastic way to wrap up our day. DJ Josh, what are you spinning as we go to break? A Thanksgiving song. I think I deserve that one. I got to be honest with you. I didn't even know there was a Thanksgiving song. So I'll let you guys gobble this one up. Have a fantastic weekend. See you back here on a Monday for Newsfeed Now. Bye-bye.
We are gonna have a good